Okay, now let's look at.
Would you have wanted that?
Huh?
Accessory love of the right lamb.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes, you
I
must say
wouldn't have to say of the horse.
not necessarily,
Okay.
but I would rather say horse. That
If I
will,
knew
that
that.
will make it complete.
Don't say liver.
You will know that.
I keep thinking-
Why would you know that? Why would you know that?
Because it's not well lobulated.
Ex-
Lobated.
Exactly. Very poorly lobated. Yes. Now you can't miss it.
Red word.
Okay. We've gone through this before, haven't we?
Yes.
Name's Fred.
Okay, you don't want a second head. Yeah? Okay. Now, what is this?
That's a heart.
Okay, good. Does it belong to a ruminant or a horse or both?
Horse.
Why?
Because there's no
Horse and cortex.
Okay. Why?
Because it doesn't have the
Good.
intermediate group.
And that will be there, not on that left. Okay. If it were a bovine, you have it there. Okay, about there.
Intermediate.
Okay. Now, which is the cranial border here? How do you know?
I was looking at the. Wait, hold on. Let me see. The subsynovial, I mean the periconal interventricular groove is right here.
Okay. The danger there is that I might have given you a heart which I transected through there. I'll just give you that part.
Don't give us this part.
I will give you this part and remove all of this.
Well, you know the apex is facing cartilage.
Well, we don't know what is called out
What
here.
side is concave and what side is
Well,
convex?
yeah.
Exactly. The cranial border is convex, while the caudal border is either straight or slightly concave. Is that okay? Bear that in mind. If you bear that in mind, you can't go wrong.
Cranial is convex.
Convex. Good. Yeah, that's basic.
Yeah.
We want you to know. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Now, we have what blood vessel is that?
Descending aorta.
The what?
Descending aorta.
This one.
Cephalic trunk.
Good. And this? Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Left.
Well,
Okay. The right will come out about there. Good. Now, what do you call this part of the heart? That is the right ventricle. What do you call this part
Atrium.
of the right ventricle? This.
conus or
Good.
arteriosus.
This, the conus arteriosus. Good. And then this is what?
I'm sorry, what is the conus arteriosus?
It is this cone-shaped part or funnel-shaped part. Is that okay? Exactly. See that there? So right from there, that is the conus. Then you have the pulmonary trunk. Okay? So I've just given that, like the pulmonary trunk, giving rise to the right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. Yeah, okay? That's why this is a trunk. Now between the pulmonary trunk and the aortic arch, you have, let's assume this was a fetus, you have that blood vessel. What is that blood vessel?
Ligamentum arteriosus.
No, we assume this is a fetus. Yeah, the ductus arteriosus. Then in an animal of this age, what it becomes fibrotic, and then becomes good. It becomes the ligamentum arteriosum. Good. And you know why it is there. Good. Now, what is this winter coat that the heart is wearing? Good. Pericardium, made up of how many histological layers? 3, which are the what? No. No. No.
No, that's the heart.
The mediastinal pleura,
Sinus
the fibrous,
layer.
And then the parietal.
Parietal, pericardium.
That's visceral pericardium.
Yeah. What of this?
That's visceral.
This is visceral. That's parietal. Okay. Visceral is also known as what?
Epicardium.
Epicardium. Good. And the space there,
Pericardial cavity.
pericardial cavity. Okay. And what can you say about the pericardial cavity relative to other cavities of the body?
Is one of them? I don't know.
Yes, it is one of the three largest cavities of the body. Good. And where would you drain it in the live animal? If there was hydropericardium?
Intercourse space.
Yeah, fourth intercostal space. Good. All right. Now we looked at the right atrium, and we said that you will say the cranial vena cava, and you have the caudal vena cava. See that?
Cranial column.
Those are the two largest veins in the body, larger than the external jugular vein.
Right.
Okay. Now they are rushing their blood into the right atrium. And you have these structures here to dampen the turbulence that will be created. Okay. And I think last week I asked if you had been to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Trabeculae. No.
Good. So what are those?
Trabeculae.
No. The pectinate.
Pectinate.
Pectinate muscles. And here you have the, no, these ones you have the trabecular carne. Carne, C-A-R-N-A-E. And these are the pectinate muscles. Okay. And with blood rushing from the cranial vena cava, caudal vena cava, we do not want blood to shoot from the caudal into the cranial. So you have that tubercle there, which will divert blood that way and divert blood that way. What is that tubercle called? Between the two major veins, intervenous tubercle.
Intravenous.
Okay, you have the cranial vena cava and the caudal. Intravenous tubercle. Okay, and then you have this opening here of the great coronary vein. What do you call that opening? Yes, the opening of the coronary sinus, and that is why that groove there is the sub-sinusoidal interventricular groove. And then caudal, dorsal, to that groove you have that deep depression there.
Fossa.
Yeah, the fossa
Valleys.
valleys. Good. All right, and here you have a valve. That's 1, 2, 3. What are those valves?
Tricuspid valve.
Tricuspid or right atrioventricular valve. Okay, and the edges of those valves are attached to these thick muscles by papillary muscles by these. What are those? The chordae tendon. Okay, in the host, the edges, especially of the pulmonary valve, may be fenestrated or irregular shape. Okay. You may have just holes there, or in fact, or even fenestrated or nodules, but they do not affect the efficiency of the valve. They don't. Okay, we already talked about the trabecular carne, and then we talked about the moderator band extending from the interventricular septum to the wall laterally, there, laterally. What is the other name for the moderator band? Let's assume this is a moderator band. Moderator band or trabecular septomarginalis. Trabecular septomarginalis. Okay? We are taking this as one of them, but that is not a typical one. Usually from about there to there, running across. Good. All right. Now, what artery is this?
It's the coronary, no,
Okay, coronary artery. Which one?
on the left. Yeah,
On the right side.
So just
Okay.
the right coronary artery.
Good. So we have that artery arising from there, the bulb of the aorta, and running that way, and supplies the subsinusal interventricular branch, and then continues. Good. Now the left, arising from about there, runs, comes there, runs that way, but it also supplies an interventricular branch, this time the paraconal. So what type of blood supply does the equine heart have?
fresh oxygenated blood.
You mean air?
No, type
He
of
means
arterial supply.
Oh, it's dual coronary.
Good, good. Because each coronary artery gives an interventricular branch. Whereas in the bovine, what is the situation?
Just one on the left side.
Only the left supplies both subsinusal and paraconal interventricular branches. I don't think one would, from my limited knowledge on cardiology or cardiovascular supply of the heart,
That's the left ventricle.
I don't think it really does much.
The what?
It doesn't really help the horse in any material
What,
way
the right ventricle?
for it to have dual supply. Because once there is a blockage of any of the, even a branch, the part of the heart supplied by that branch will die. And why? Why is that so? Why is a blockage there
Blood clot then,
will
because
kill-
you don't have
yeah,
oxygenated
will
blood
kill
to
that
the heart,
area.
and then the heart doesn't pump blood.
Good, but why?
I mean, why? 'Cause it's
Why
the
would
only, it's the only supply to the heart that it has.
The only
That's the only
supply to
supply of
that
blood.
area.
Yeah.
Good, excellent. Why is that so?
Why is that so?
Yes.
Because there's only one coronary vein.
No, there are two.
Or, I mean,
Arteries?
you're talking about the horse? If there's
No,
blood?
not of all mammals. It is because you have poor collateral circulation. Poor collateral circulation. Remember the intestine. Celiac, cranial mesenteric artery, both of them meet somewhere. They are anastomos. Cranial mesenteric and caudal mesenteric anastomos. So there's good collateral circulation. If you block one, the other two will try to supply the vein, but not here. This is where we need it most, but that's where it is absent.
Because there's no anastomosis, you're saying.
Yeah, poor collateral circulation. Any other question? Nothing outside what I have said here will come out in the exam.
Nothing what you have said will come in the exam?
Nothing outside of it.
Thank
What's
you
the
so
point?
much. Thank you for